Firstly, I want to thank Guru for sharing his personal story with us. Not only do I see this as a personal story, but I also see it as an inspiration in that it is a story that inspires all the old, most of the people in this audience, I would think will put themselves in that category, but also the young. And it's a story that would have resonance across all divisions, if you will, across all categories of our society. And it's a story that I believe needs to be narrated, it needs to be told to our future generations, in as much as it needs to be told to older generations. And what I take out of your story, it is that not only did you meet obstacles, and I think in life one is aware that there are obstacles. What for me is a personal triumph in your story is your attitude. That said, that in as much as I may have had people who were doomsayers, in as much as I may have faced actual hurdles, but I will continue to soldier on, because this is something that I'm passionate about. This is something that my heart tells me is something that I need to do. It's something that my mind and my feelings tell me that it's something that I need to do. So for me, you being able to really tell the story from that point of view makes it a very beautiful story for us to learn from.
Once again, thank you very much for the lovely comments. It's, I don't know, for me to be sharing the stage with the Advocate, it's quite an honor as well, and to be able to actually stand in front of you all and tell my story in a couple of slides and a few little videos. It's quite a highlight for me for today. Personally, the way I see it, motorsports, when it comes to the business aspect of life as well as the corporate structure. I mean, I'm involved in the corporate already as a director for Matchworld, and it's pretty much an ad agency that we work under. And the way I see it, and when I look at that aspect of my life, for Monday morning when I put on my tie and go to work, I mean, it's a different lifestyle completely to what I do in motorsports, but at the same time it also has a lot of similarities. You look at Formula One, yes, you see there's one driver who's basically driving around the course all the time, but throughout the whole race itself, he has to come into the pits at least once or twice or even 3 times to basically change his tires or refuel or fix whatever happens. And to do that, he has a crew of about 12 people that actually are behind him and ensure that he's obviously able to perform and his machinery is up to scratch. And those 12 people are very integral in terms of his success. We look at Michael Schumacher and how he's made his championships over the last, 7 years, 7 championships that he's won. And all that was also part of the team that was behind him and that supported him, from Benetton all the way to Ferrari, and how all the engineers and the people that were in the back room played their role in terms of ensuring that his machinery was up to scratch. And the fact that when he does come through for a pit stop, his team was by far the best within the whole grid, and in that they were able to change the tires as well as look at all the changes that they needed to make in the shortest possible time, thereby giving him the opportunity to actually to win. In my case as well, that is always a factor, be it in the corporate side of things as well, because even though I may be a so-called director or a leader of a team within the ad game, I also rely on my team to deliver on all the things that I've assigned them to do. And if they don't, obviously I will suffer, the product that we're putting forward will suffer, and therefore we will not be able to be victorious in what we do. Similar to same story when it comes to the weekend, when I put on my helmet, it's the same story. My engineers as well as my guys, my crew that actually look after my rally car, I need to trust them and believe that they're actually doing their job effectively for me to be able to go flat out over a crest, a blind crest, without even knowing what's on the other side, and believe that the car will actually take the punishment that I'm putting it under. And I think for me, the way I view these 2 elements, I really call it controlled chaos, because that's what rallying is all about. I've got a navigator I'm relying on. I've got engineers as well as crew members who are all playing their role. And yes, I'm the one who basically drives in the end. But it is controlled chaos, because everything is happening so fast at such a speed that, I cannot even afford to say, or ish. I just have to deliver. And even the guys in the factory, they also have to deliver from their end. And same story when I wake up on a Monday morning and put on my tie, the team also has to deliver in order for us to stay afloat and be able to actually have our salaries come end of the month. So in the end, I think motorsports as well as the corporate side of things, it's all control chaos. Thank you.